In terms of objections, the loop of death. Bah! Who wants to unmute themselves if you want to take a guess at what the loop of death is? What is the loop of death? I want to make sure that you are clear on the loop of death, because the loop ends up most of the time, 90+% of the time, in your deals dying. If your deals do close and it's in a relationship type of thing where you need a long-term customer, when you're in that loop of death, they end up canceling right away. Anyone want to take a guess at what the loop of death is?
Isn't it arguing or disagreeing with the client when they object?
Kind of, but it can be kind of the opposite. All right. What I mean in this case of the loop of death is, let's say I'm talking to Chris Truder about some consulting fees, and Chris goes, $15,000, that's just way out of my budget. And I say to Chris, hey Chris, so if I could take 10% off the price, so $1,500 off the price, can we get the deal done? What am I doing? I'm creating a loop of death. Every time you guys got to be real careful with that. If this was an aircraft, be real careful with how much you pull that joystick back. I don't know if it's not a joystick in an aircraft. I don't know. Whatever the control is. Don't pull that back so much, because you're going to end up doing loops and bam, you're going to end up crashing the airplane. When you guys offer discounts, all right, I'm the only person that keeps it real. Hi, friend, I keep it real with you, okay? Here's the positive of offering a discount. You're trying to bribe somebody to buy your you-know-what. That's great. How does that work in your personal life? Like, the more you try and bribe your kids to eat their vegetables, that going great for you? No, bribing people doesn't typically work well anyways, but congratulations, when we give a discount, we're bribing them. Here's what nobody talks about, and here's why this is a freaking loop of death. When I give Chris 10% off, or I offer Chris 10% off, Chris doesn't know that's the floor. He's blind. He cannot read my mind. So let's say I'm going negative, or I hope you're not going negative or in the hole with your discounts, but let's even say you're losing money on the deal. Chris doesn't know that. So when Chris complains, when Chris bitches, when Chris moans about your price, you give Chris a discount. What did you just train Chris to do? It's like every time your dog bites a kid in the neighborhood, you throw it a freaking piece of beef jerky. And then you wonder why you got a savage beast biting every kid in the neighborhood. We do it to ourselves. When you offer a discount, the person goes, okay, I see how this game is played. I'll bitch some more. I'll complain some more. I'll delay some more. The price will go this direction, right? Eventually, I'll be paying Chris to be his consultant or whatever the thing was. So just be really careful with discounts.
Hey, Matt.
Yo.
What's the nicest thing you've done for salespeople?
The nicest thing I've done for salespeople, I think we should do it right now. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give them the closing mini masterclass. It's normally $300. You're going to cover the cost. It's coming out of your pocket. Heather's going to cover all the cost for you. I want you to click the link here. I will get you the closing mini masterclass. You're going to close more deals. You're going to make more money. You're going to have more fun. Things are going to be great for you. And she's picking up the tab. You're welcome. She's picking up the tab. Click the link. I'll see you on the other side.